Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I want to welcome you to Live Ministries, Live and Breathe Guided Meditations, intentional, small moments of rest and relaxation for your workday. My name is Courtney Godsey, and as always, I am honored to be your guide. Always jump on a few minutes early so that you can come into this space, eliminate distractions, and prepare yourself for a meditative view moment. We'll get started in about 4 more minutes. As you enter this space, make sure that you're doing your best to just eliminate any distractions, anything that would distract you or deter you from entering into that safe space, into the quiet moments. Yes, you did. You made it today. Yes, drop some hearts for showing up for you today. Don't forget to congratulate yourself as you enter into this space because only you know what you had to fight through to get it here today. What you had to press pause on, what to dos you had to set to the side for a few moments to make this moment possible. So be intentional to drop some hearts and to congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back for showing up for you today. We'll get started in about 2 more minutes. And just for a few minutes before we go into our practice today, want to just explain that we will be opening with the Serenity Prayer and also rolling into our star pose. I believe that it's it's important that we get a good handle on this star pose. It's super simple, but it grounds you and it allows you to um, take up space and to be okay with not dimming your light, but being a star in that moment as you're grounded into that pose. So we will be revisiting the star pose this week, just letting you know. So wherever you are seated, either on the floor or in a chair, just make sure that you have some space to really stretch out your arms wide, if not wide and upward, maybe down like cactus arms. Or if you have to bring them in closer, that's fine as well. Stretch out as much as you can, but the premise of the pose is so that you are comfortable taking up space. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started for the sake of time. Grounding your feet into the surface beneath you. And when I ask you to ground your feet, all I'm doing is just making sure that you're cognizant, that you feel supported in your practice, and you know that you can trust the surface beneath you to support you while you're in your practice in that quiet, still space. So with your feet grounded to the surface beneath you, we're going to place the hands over the heart, either one hand on top of the other, or hands at the prayer hands at the heart center. And if it feels good to you, you can lovingly close your eyes. We're going to open with the Serenity Prayer. And you can repeat after me, either aloud or to yourself. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'm going to stay here with your hands still at your heart center, feet grounded into the surface beneath you. Check in with your body, making sure that you're comfortable, seated tall and straight. We're going to take in 3 deep breaths. On an inhale, deep breath in. Hold that breath for as long as you can, and then lovingly let that breath go. One more time, deep breath in. And release. And I apologize, actually one more deep breath in here. Filling that belly with air. And releasing that breath when it feels good to you. We're going to roll into our star pose. So you can release your hands from your heart center. And we're going to lift our hands high. I want you to imagine that you're just taking up space, that there is enough space for you, that you don't have to dim your light, that your light is welcome in any space that you enter. And I want you just to take a few deep breaths here, making sure that those feet are grounded to the floor, arms stretched wide, imagining that you're just taking up space. Being the shining bright light that you are. One more deep breath here. We're going to lovingly release our arms, wrapping them around our body in a tight, warm hug. Folding our chin into our chest. Repeat after me. I am connected to myself. I am worthy. I bring light to any space that I enter. I will not dim my light. I will continue to take up space. And when it feels good to you, we're going to release those arms. We're going to roll into our left-right nostril breathing. Pinching off the right nostril, we're going to breathe in only through the left side. Calming the nervous system. Really centering yourself in this moment. Continue to breathe. Slow and steady breaths in. Slow and steady breaths out. Let's take in one more full breath here. On the release of that breath, we're going to bring our right hand down to the top of our thigh. And we're going to bring our left hand up, pinching off the left side. And just breathing in through the right. Further calming the body and the nervous system. Recognizing how different that breath feels. Coming in through the right nostril versus the left. Aligning with your breath. You controlling the breath, not the other way around. Settling into your own rhythm. I'm going to stay here for a few moments more. And when it feels good to you, go ahead and release your hands, bringing them either to your heart center or centering them at the belly. You want to take a few seconds to just readjust your seating, making sure that you're seated tall and straight on those hip bones, that your feet are grounded into the surface beneath you, trusting it to support you during your practice. I want you to take in that first breath, slow and steady, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth if you haven't already done so. Closing those eyes, gently shutting your lids if you haven't already done so. Relaxing the face entirely, removing any creases of worry from your forehead. With each breath you take, just will the body to settle into this new calm. Melting into yourself, resting here in this stillness. Relax into yourself with each breath that you take. Release with each breath what doesn't serve your highest good. Settling into your flow, keeping your focus on the source, the breath, seeking out the living God within you. Jeff Rich once said that the one thing we know about the future is that it comes only one day at a time. Right now would be a good time for you to set an intention for your practice. And if you need a little inspiration, I intend to allow tomorrow to worry about itself. Today, I am rooted in the present moment, and I am taking life one day at a time. Rest in the awareness of your breath, bringing full focus there. And if you have any intrusive thoughts come to the surface for you, that's okay. It's to be expected. Excuse me. Tell those intrusive thoughts goodbye. Let them know that they do not serve you, and release them on your next exhale. Let's just sit here in the silence for a few moments. Continue to breathe. Full awareness on your breath. And if the mind has begun to wander, that's okay. Always bring yourself back to your breath. That will keep you rooted in the present moment. Bring you back to your center. Slowly take your time. Begin to bring your awareness back to the body. Slowly moving those toes, maybe wiggling those fingers, just bringing some movement back to the body. Coming out of that quiet, still space within you. Bring your awareness wherever your hands may be. and bring them to your heart center. And let's just take a moment to express gratitude to God, to your chosen higher power for this time with yourself today. No. And then take a moment to express some gratitude to yourself for showing up for you today. And at your own pace, you're going to wrap your arms around your body in a tight, warm hug. And this is how we're going to end today's meditation in loving kindness towards ourselves, knowing that it starts with us, and then we can give and spread that love to others. Let's take a deep breath in together. Hold that breath and release. Opening your eyes, welcoming the world back with more clarity and more peace of mind. Thank you for joining me today. I'll stay on for a few minutes so that you can unwind, prepare yourself to go back to your work day or whatever you have waiting for you after meditation. Thank you for breathing with me today. Peace and blessings. Peace and love to you as well. See you Thursday. Okay, guys. I'll see you Thursday, same time. Peace and blessings.